The gift of letting go. There's something sacred about letting go, isn't there? Not in a dramatic way, but in the small choices, like saying no to one more obligation or forgiving yourself for not being perfect. I think of the women I've met at community events like craft fairs in small town Ohio or charity runs in Boston, where we share stories and realize we're all carrying something. Letting go is like setting down a heavy bag you've been carrying for miles. You don't need to carry it all. Imagine you're sitting by a lake, maybe one you visit as a kid, like Lake Tahoe, or a little pond in your hometown. The water is still, reflecting the moonlight, and you let your worries sink into it, one by one. They don't disappear, but they don't define you either. You're more than the hard days, more than the mistakes, more than the expectations. You're a woman who's lived, loved, and kept going. That's your strength. A sisterhood of healing. In America, we're surrounded by stories of women lifting each other up. Think of book clubs in Austin, women's retreats in Sedona, or even just a neighbor dropping off a casserole when life gets tough. I've found that healing happens in connection, even in the quiet moments we share with ourselves. When I was at my lowest, it was a friend's kind words over coffee that reminded me I wasn't alone. Who's been that person for you? Maybe it's a sister, a colleague, or even a stranger who smiled at you during a hard day. Let's hold space for that connection now. Imagine you're surrounded by women who get it, women who've laughed, cried, and kept going, just like you. You don't need to say anything. Just feel their presence, like a warm blanket on a chilly night. This is your sisterhood, your tribe, whether it's in a bustling city like New York or a quiet town in Montana. You're part of something bigger, and that's healing too. The beauty of the ordinary, sometimes healing comes in the ordinary moments, folding laundry while the radio plays an old country song, or watching your kids play in the backyard during a summer barbecue. I used to overlook these moments, chasing something bigger, but now I see them as gifts. In America, we're surrounded by these small joys, tailgates at football games, farmers markets in Charlotte, or cozy movie nights in Minneapolis. What's an ordinary moment that makes you smile? Maybe it's the smell of fresh coffee at a diner, or the way the light hits your living room in the evening. Hold that image in your mind. Let it remind you that peace isn't far away. It's in the life you're living, in the small things that make you, you. I've learned to find joy in the quiet, like planting flowers in my garden or listening to the rain on my porch. These moments are your anchors, grounding you when life feels unsteady. A gentle invitation. As we sit here together, let's make a promise to ourselves. Not a big, grand one, but a gentle one. Promise to give yourself one moment of peace each day, whether it's sipping tea in your kitchen or watching the sunset after a long day. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to show up for yourself, the way you show up for everyone else. If this touched your heart, leave a comment below and share what peace means to you. Your story might be the light someone else needs. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to join the Heart's Whisper, where we share these moments of healing together. Let's keep this community growing, one heart at a time. Embracing the stillness tonight, as you close your eyes, know that you're enough, just as you are. You don't need to carry the world. You don't need to be perfect. You're a woman who's lived through seasons of joy and pain, and you're still here, shining in your own quiet way. Picture those stars again, twinkling above your home, whether it's a city apartment or a house in the suburbs. They're there, holding space for you, just like you're holding space for yourself now. Let the quiet wrap around you like a soft shawl. Let it remind you that healing isn't a destination. It's a journey, and you're already on it. Sleep well, beautiful soul. You're not alone, and tomorrow is a new day to shine. 3. A soft beginning. Have you ever sat by your window at night, watching the world grow quiet, wondering if the stars could hold your worries for just a moment. Here in America, where life moves fast, between work deadlines, family dinners, and the endless to-do lists, it's easy to feel like you're carrying the weight of it all. I've been there too, staring into the dark, my heart heavy with things I couldn't say out loud. But tonight, let's pause together. Let's find a soft place to land, just you and me, in this moment of stillness. If this resonates with you, hit that subscribe button and join our community at the Heart's Whisper, where we hold space for healing. I'm speaking to you as someone who's walked through shadows, through loss, through doubt, through those nights when sleep felt like a stranger. Here in the U.S., we're surrounded by so much noise, traffic humming on the freeway, notifications pinging, the pressure to keep up with everything from PTA meetings to holiday potlucks. But right now, let's turn down the volume. Picture yourself in a cozy corner of your home, maybe with a cup of chamomile tea, the kind you'd find at a small-town farmer's market. The air is cool, the house is quiet, and you're giving yourself permission to just be. This isn't about forcing calm or chasing some perfect state of mind. It's about meeting yourself where you are, maybe after a long day at the office, or after tucking the kids into bed, or even after one of those moments when life feels like too much. I've learned that healing doesn't come from fixing everything at once. It comes from small, quiet moments, like the ones we're sharing now. So let's breathe together, not in a formal way, but like a sigh that lets the day slip away. The weight of the day. I remember nights when I'd lie awake, replaying conversations, worrying about tomorrow, or wondering if I'd done enough. In our world, whether it's juggling carpools in suburban Chicago or rushing to a book club in Seattle, there's always something pulling at us. We're daughters, mothers, sisters, friends, and sometimes we carry everyone else's needs before our own. I used to think I had to hold it all together, like those perfect Instagram feeds of women with their yoga mats and green smoothies. But life isn't an Instagram post, is it? It's messy, real, and sometimes it hurts. There was a time when I felt broken, like I'd lost a piece of myself in the rush of life. Maybe you felt that too, after a divorce, a job loss, or just the slow grind of years that didn't go as planned. Here in America, we're told to keep pushing forward, to lean in. But what if healing starts with leaning back? With letting go? I found peace in the quiet moments, like watching the fireflies in my backyard in Georgia, their tiny lights flickering like they were whispering, "You're enough." Can you think of a moment like that in your life? Maybe it was a walk through a park in autumn, the leaves crunching under your boots, or a quiet coffee shop moment in Portland, where the world felt gentle for a second. Hold that memory close, finding the light within. And healing, I've learned, isn't about erasing the past. It's about finding the light inside you, even when it feels dim. Think about the women we admire. Maybe it's a neighbor who always has a kind word, or a figure like Maya Angelou, whose words still carry us through. In American culture, we celebrate strength, but there's strength in softness too. I think of the Women's March, or even smaller moments, like a group of friends gathering for a Galentine's Day brunch, laughing through tears. Those moments remind us we're not alone. Picture yourself now, standing in your favorite place, maybe a beach along the California coast, waves lapping at the shore, or a quiet trail in the Smoky Mountains, where the air smells like pine. You're not running or striving. You're just there, feeling the ground beneath you. I used to think I had to have all the answers, but healing taught me to trust the quiet. It's like the stars outside your window. They don't shout, but they're always there, guiding you home.